this is Matt. I'm here with Phil.
Hello.
And we're back doing some more FyreWeekly.
We are indeed, yes. After a long while, it seems.
It
seems
has
to
been
go
a
very
little while.
quickly.
Yeah.
Too quickly.
Yeah.
For a
so
weekly
this is
thing.
this is for week 6 and 7 we're looking at now. We're going to try to keep up with these a little bit quicker in the future. So today we're going to be looking at Roman and gardens. We're also going to be looking at Nether Fortresses and volcanoes, which is a
Ooh.
pretty cool mix of things there.
What a lovely mix of terror and delight.
Yes, right. I'm in first person. So this is
Hello.
the previous episode where we
Yeah.
looked at dwarven things. So go
the
back and
cave
check out those.
things.
Do you want to quickly recap people what FyreWeekly is before we venture
Yeah,
down
sure.
this alley?
So FyreWeekly is the weekly build contest we hold on our server where we give you a main theme and an optional theme, and you have 1 week to build on one of these plots, which is why everything's sort of cut in half and stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the #1 winner for the Roman theme, which is by Big Bad Bob. It's a really nice build. I like this.
Yeah. I really
all
like the
colours.
glass and stuff on it as well. Yeah, that's.
Making
it's-
use of some of the CTM blocks in the Dugcraft pack.
But it's just a nice little temple thing. It's fairly white, but
It's
nothing
kind of
wrong with
Roman
that, yeah.
architecture. It's nice.
It's using all the quartz blocks that are very Roman themed anyway.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, it's cool to see all these different designs as well, because a lot of these are now venturing into things we haven't done as time lapses yet. So
Yet.
you might see some of these themes return for future time lapses. So it's pretty cool to see kind of how people will use the blocks and things. So anyway, let's move on. Let's get through these. #2 is Nom du Clavier. I'm
Nom du
so bad at
clavier.
brilliant at
Yes.
French. What
I
I
don't
like
know.
about this is it's a quarter section or just a kind of a segment of a bigger Roman Colosseum,
Yeah.
and it's a pretty interesting concept to kind of, because the size of the plots is so small, to build something really big but just a section of it.
Yeah. We've seen it before. If you remember the Asian theme when we had like a section of a city, it's very much the
Yeah.
same thing where people are still making really large builds, but just a section of them, and it still seems to be working really well. So you still got the scale there, but you've just copied and pasted the quarter out of it, like you said.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Obviously, these were all built in the plots and everything, which is
Oh, yeah.
pretty cool to see how people do this. So then, #3 here,
We
which is
have
a little Roman villa by
Shiggy.
Shiggy. Yeah.
A nice easy one to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this one. This one's pretty cool because it's like a little courtyard type thing with the houses.
For some reason, it reminds me of an Italian vineyard. I don't know
yeah,
why.
yeah.
Something about it.
It is very much, well, Rome is in Italy, isn't it? So I guess that makes sense. in
Oh,
a way.
closed for renovation. Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
But yeah, I really like it. It's so homely, and it could, it is Roman, and you could believe that this was like an ancient Roman thing, but you could also believe that this is modern as well, like just, a very old building that's been renovated to be a oh, there's a head in here.
There is a head in there. I just looked at it and walked out. It scared me. But it's nice. I like it. The use of brick is quite interesting because obviously brick is kind of an underused block in Minecraft, so it's nice to see that. But overall, nice little build and a nice selection of Roman builds there. Different styles, different kind of themes. Pretty nice. So let's take a look here at the 2 runners up for the garden theme. Now, garden didn't have to have anything to do with Roman. It can have anything to do with anything, really. It's just the theme is garden. But starting off here with one of the runners up here, we had Triple B, who did something a little bit Roman. A little bit Roman.
I really like this maze because it's small, and he knows it's small, but you've got the detail. Oh, you're gonna have a go. Okay, I'm gonna watch from above.
I won!
Hey!
And why have I got a bunch of doors and then bread in my inventory? What a strange inventory.
I don't know what were you doing once upon a time that you just thought
a load of doors. I don't know.
But yeah, you can tell with this, like you've got with the CTM blocks. If you come over to, hang on, where are you?
I'm up
over
in the
here.
sky.
You can see like he's added, the basic leaf block, and then a slightly smaller one, which is like a wall, and then a slightly smaller one again.
Which is
and
a
so
fence
it's
block,
using it's using stuff like that to add extra details, and you can make trees a lot smaller than what they normally would be, which I think is a challenge actually when you're trying to use such a small space.
Yeah, it's really nice. It almost looks like a blueprint for a garden or something, like a larger one. It's a really nice build.
I would live here.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on to the other runner-up in the optional theme for this week, which is gardens by T-Rex Domobutter? T-Rex Domobutter? I never know how to say his name.
T-Rex Domobutter.
There we go. Let's call him T-Rex.
T-Rex.
This is kind of more of a Tudor Victorian style garden with kind of this very grand entranceway with this fountain and then leading off to a little house like facade that he built. Very cool idea.
Yes, I love it's like a do not walk on the flowers signs and stuff everywhere. But
Yeah.
you can it's like really nice to see so many different colors of flowers and stuff, which has all been added again through like the texture pack and stuff. But you know, there's even more flowers than what we had like a year ago as well. And I like the
this
poker.
little gazebo. Look at this
All
little
right.
poker place.
Go fish.
21, I win! Yay! Because clearly I know how to play whatever that was.
Yes, we both are experts at card games.
Hey, I can play blackjack. 21, I can play that.
No.
That's it.
That's
That's
good,
all I
because
can
there's
play.
actually going to be a casino at Insomnia.
Oh, that was a Philway.
Segue.
There's a Philway.
Philway, okay.
A Philway. We're going to be at Insomnia. There we go. Wow, detailed. That was
Detailed.
great. Good job.
Probably not the reason they want to show off, but yeah, we're going to be at Insomnia this weekend.
Yeah,
So
Minecrafty things. And this is by Epic Tom, #1. We'll talk about more Insomnia in a second. So, here we go. This is the winning garden. All what I believe is actually hand terraforming here.
really?
Which is pretty crazy, yeah. I remember actually doing the judging for this one and them saying this is all actually hand built and things like that. We could actually check with our Core Protect thing that we could see. And every single block was actually hand placed and stuff, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Beer is 2 cents and tea is $2.
What?
That is some cheap beer.
Nah,
I don't
that-
think
yeah.
I'd leave.
That's some really good priced tea. I mean, what? Not beer.
Yeah, brilliant. I like the different levels of this. You can clearly see why it won in terms of its scale.
Yeah.
Kind of different tiered gardens. It almost reminds me of like the hanging gardens or something like that. It's a really
Yeah.
cool design. I like
Having
it
the
quite a lot.
multi-tier stuff with the waterfall coming through here.
Yeah,
I think this
very
definitely
nice.
works having the hand terraforming. I think if you'd gone for anything like smoothing and stuff, it might not have been as like plain and level. So
Yeah. Okay,
Doesn't- yeah.
let's have a little walk to the Nether Fortress area where you can already see a giant dragon, and let's talk about Insomnia, Phil.
Yes, we shall talk about Insomnia. Hang on.
So it's Insomnia 51. It's now
Yeah.
going to be in the Rika Arena in Coventry, where it's moving from Telford, where it was last year.
Mhm.
And we're going to be there. We've got panels. We've got like meet and greets. We're going to do some book signings for the book we wrote, which is the Minecraft Construction Handbook,
Yeah.
which is out now. So
So you
it's
can
gonna
go
be
and
an
check that
interesting
out. And
Yeah.
there'll be a couple of panels. We're doing some with Hypixel. We're doing some signings with Bebop Box and Diamond Minecraft and stuff as well.
Yep.
There's going to be lots of cool people there. Element Animation did an amazing trailer for it as well, so you should definitely go and check that out.
Yep. Okay, so here we are. We're at Nether Fortresses now. Now, Nether Fortresses are kind of one of those things where I remember suggesting this idea where originally the idea for this week was just going to be Nether. And I said, well, put it Nether Fortress because I feel like it's something that's really underdone in Minecraft, specifically the buildings in the Nether, not just the environment. So this is kind of how we did. And this is Shiggy again, who was the 3rd place winner on the previous week. And he designed this really cool kind of intersection of a build. I really liked this. Not... You know, the buildings aren't, like, hugely elaborate. They're just kind of these pillars. But what I
Yeah.
really like about it is how it's kind of this big fissure through the ground, and you can see all of these buildings up here. They're all on
like a
fire
tear
and
in the
stuff.
world, and it's sort of the nice illusion that hell is underneath you all the times, you know.
Yeah, it's really cool. I really like that. It's a really nice idea. Now,
I fell into hell.
what I think is different from the next build we're going to talk about is how this kind of shows you the world above but kind of sacrifices scale for that. Like if the world below with the nether area was much bigger, maybe he could have done something like #2, which is Kyrene here, who built this really cool kind of almost like old style house carved into the wall.
Yeah.
And you can see here he's gone for a much more like scope of height with the nether area. So you can imagine almost if the world was on top of that, it would be quite interesting. But yeah, for just the build itself, I really like this one. I think this is probably my favorite of these 3 builds that are just...
It reminds
actual
me a
build
lot
itself.
of Red Rock in a way, like, you know, just this thing carved into the side of a mountain. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I also can fully see like a building like this being in default Minecraft in a way. Like it's not that far away from traditional Nether buildings. It's just more detail. And my
Phil,
voice is
your
gone.
voice!
My voice
No!
is gone.
As Phil dies, I'll talk a little bit more about
as
Phil,
I
so-
turn into like an 80-year-old old lady.
who smoked for 25 years.
You need to get
non-stop.
off my lawn.
Wow, I'm gonna leave now.
Wow.
But yeah, really nice build. I like the contrast of the grey cobble and all of the different reds from the nether brick and stuff. Very cool.
Mhm.
Okay, so #3 here, really cool little organic build. This is by Goldfang. and which doesn't surprise me. He loves his organic stuff.
Yeah.
What I specifically liked about this one is how it looks quite a lot like the underneath of the build we did for the Take Back the Night music video with
Yeah.
Captain Sparkles, because we built the big kind of Herobrine's castle in that, and that was this very organic shape made out of obsidian, but this has kind of got nether bits thrown into it. I would love to see kind of organic castles like this within the nether. That would be really cool.
And I think it's nice to break away from, like, you know, rather than having like a solid human type fortress, this is more like a demonic spawn kind of thing. You know, it's not, you know, made from anything other than just like these natural evil essences or whatever.
Yeah, very
that
cool.
sort of idea. So
I like it. I like it a lot. It's a really cool.
And the
build.
Tentacles for, you know, the sides of the building.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the optional theme this week, which was Volcano. So here we have honorable mention number 1, which is a game by T-Rex.
I think this is T-Rex over here. He's
yeah,
like,
look at him. This is him.
With his tiny little arms. Oh,
I love it.
Look at that tongue. Look at that little tongue.
I remember talking to him in TeamSpeak when we announced that this was one of the runners-up for optional. He was like, oh, I didn't really like the T-Rex. And I was like, the T-Rex is the best bit! I love the T-Rex. It should be, like, I told him to, like, take a picture of it and make it his avatar because it's, like, just perfect. I love how cool it is for the scale. It's really nice. There's a little Stegosaurus right here as well.
You've got a little pterodactyl in the sky as well.
Yep.
You know, just a cute little thing.
Very cool. And here, of course, is the volcano, which is what the actual theme is about. Nicely done. Made mostly out of bedrock, so it's kind of that asphalt kind of colouring, which is kind of the sulfured ground around the volcano. I like that.
Yeah. Again, like with a volcano, it's very difficult to try and say, right, you can make the volcano, but what am I going to add to the volcano to make it, like, you know, unique? And I think that's what he's done here, is he's put, you know, dinosaurs and stuff around.
He made it Jurassic. I like that.
Jurassic Park, the volcano edition.
Oh, these are even little baby raptors here. I just realized these are little raptors. That's pretty cool. Again, using Minecraft.
They're gonna kill
blocks.
the Stegosaurus. That's
Oh no!
No,
That's awful.
no, quick!
All right, let's move on to the second honorable mention here by Demaster, who made a really cool thing. Now, I believe there's a button there that you might want to flip in a second, Phil.
Oh, where's the button? Where's the button?
It's right near the sign at the front.
Oh.
So this is a kind of a cool looking volcano mid eruption on a little island. So it's like a new island formed thing. Have you flipped it?
Have now.
You have now. Okay. Let's see what happens. I don't know if this still works. Oh, it does.
Okay. Yep.
So that's it erupting, which is pretty cool. I mean, we don't ask people to put redstone or anything like that into their builds, but the master has. As I talk over the loudness of this, in editing, I'll have to pull down the background volume of this.
I turned it off again. I don't know if it... Oh,
Beautiful.
There we go. Okay.
There we go.
I was like,
why
is it turning off?
I like it. Very nicely done.
That's
Very
a unique
interesting.
touch. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's kind of an island-forming volcano. I like that. Are we moving on to number 1?
We're moving on to the definitive number 1.
I remember when I saw this the first time. So Butterstool made this. The first time I saw it, I was like, what has he created? It is magnificent.
It is
Look
glorious.
At this thing. Look
I
at
think, I absolutely love this because it is a volcano, and yet you've got this massive demon dragon coming out of it as well.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, do you want to, you know, have a venture inside?
Yeah, this is one of the cool things. Let's go inside.
Let's go for an adventure. You know,
the
it's for science.
Mouth.
Yeah.
For
science.
Let me winks the gerbil king, the gerbil king.
Oh, we're in the stomach.
It's so dark.
I am a catfish. Don't dive if you have a phobia.
Poopophobia. It's the catfish from South Park.
I have a phobia of...
the gerbil king, the gerbil king.
See,
I understand the South Park references here. They're brilliant.
Ew, icky, ooh.
Oh my god, I can finally see, and so can everyone else, because it's been so dark. Oh, Phil, are you in the end?
Hello?
Phil, let's just...
Hang on, stay there.
Hello? Oh,
help!
Hello? Oh god!
I'm out here.
Oh no! Guys, we're losing Phil. He's drowning in darkness.
Drowning?
Drowning. Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say, you could come help me, now.
So that's very cool. I like little details.
I really like these textures as well, like on the back, because it's very close to the obsidian and the nether brick and stuff, but not nether brick.
Kind of mixing it together. The bedrock.
Yeah, bedrock.
Things like that. Yeah, really cool. Really nice mix. So there we go. That's it. That's this week's all done. next week we will look at modern and boats, and also some custom builds where people got to build whatever they wanted on on kind of
some unique
like
themes.
a base terrain and stuff. So they're going to be pretty interesting.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, I crouch. So don't forget, as Phil stares into me, we will be at Insomnia this week. Don't forget you can check that out. There'll also be another video tomorrow explaining a little bit more about what we'll be doing at Insomnia. But don't forget to come back same time next week for another episode of FyreWeekly, where we're gonna talk a little bit more about the next week's winners and what you guys can do to get involved. Because obviously you guys can always come and get involved in anything on the server. Just check the description for more info. It's always there.
Yes. Do come in and join in. I can't even speak anymore. And we'll see you at Insomnia and have some coverage of Insomnia as well, probably.
Yeah,
coming
we
up
will
on the
try to
channel.
film some
highlightsy stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
I need to go change my throat.
I need to just sing.